function of the whole thing is never a straight line. The whole body you can see never a straight line. So the same way, so we have the whole condyle element here, and the articulator that moves in synchronization with the movement what we see in the mouth. Actually, one more thing here, it's a straight, it's linear, not curvilinear. But we have some more articulators which are curvilinear also in this slot, where the condyle moves in a curve, respective curves. But we can give that angle to give that curve, but still it is not a curvilinear. We can just give an angle. It can be some straight like 180 degrees or some angles. It can be given. That's all we can give. Rather than the whole curvilinear of a condyle fossa. Condyle fossa is like this. It's not straight. It's like this, and it's a condyle. So it moves like this. It doesn't move straight. Condyle doesn't move straight. Condyle doesn't move straight. Understand? Lateral movements or front movements, it moves in a like a ball and socket. It moves like a ball and socket, round. It is round. It's not straight. Understand? So that is one what we call as shortcomings of an articulator. So there is one more thing called as fully adjustable articulator. This semi-adjustable articulator, but something is called as fully adjustable. What you have seen, all the articulators are non-adjustable. It's called as non-adjustable, 3-point, free plane. Like this, names are there. Understand? Non-orcon. So there are names like that. Fine. So this is a semi-adjustable articulator where we can adjust a little bit. We can adjust the angle. The angle here in your articulators are 33 degrees fixed. The angle here in your articulator is 10 degrees fixed. But here we can change this incisal angle, change the condylar angle, and all these things. There are some articulators where we can change this intercondylar distance. This distance can be changed. It will not be same. All are not same. The distance from between two condyles is not same for everybody. It just differs a little bit. Understand? So many things differs from person to person, like not only the linear, the distance, the horizontal distance between each condyle, but each condyle differs in so many ways. One may be up, down, little bit here, there. So many things. For all those things we have to use the fully adjustable articulators, wherein lot of graphical representations we take from the human beings and then transfer that onto a device which will give you all the positions of the condyle in relation to the fossa. This is the fossa. Fossa is attached to the maxilla. Condyle is attached to the mandible. That's why it's called as maxillomandibular relationship that we are recording and transferring onto an articulator. That is the facebow transfer. Understand? And that's how the articulator is used, wherein you fix the models here and then simulate the mandibular movements in the patient and do those restorations. Can be crowns, bridges, partial dentures, maxillofacial processes, can be whatever it can be, what we develop in the occlusion system of the whole stomatoplastic system. So we do here. What we do, not only the wax patterns, even after the wax patterns, we remove that wax patterns, do the castings, maybe partial dentures, maybe whatever it is, then bring back onto the articulator. Check all the changes that has happened before fabrication and after fabrication. So after fabrication, what changes has happened? Correct them. That's called as laboratory remount, where we do all those things. Then again we bring back to the patient. Now, when we bring back to the patient, will it be same in the patient? So it may not be same. At least a fraction of a millimeters it will not be same. Reason behind is the whole body, the whole, what do you call it, the hard structures, the body, the bones, is and supported and functions based on the soft tissue like muscles and ligaments. They hold the body, they hold the bones, the muscles and ligaments. They move the bones, they move the joints, the muscles and ligaments move the joints. Understand? So that is not there in here. Do you see muscles and ligaments here? There is no muscles or no ligaments here. So that is what changes after you fabricate, in spite of doing the facebow transfer, in spite of using the most beautiful articulators, in spite of fabricating with the most beautiful equipments, still, in spite of doing the laboratory amount and correcting after the fabrication due to so many changes, thermal changes, so many thermal changes actually, and then again bring back to the patient mount, there will be some issues, some problems of the occlusion, and definitely a fraction of element will be there. So again we have to correct in the patient's mouth, and then we have to stabilize it to bring that occlusion to the patient. But the problem, the advantage of using or not using, you may tell that why should we use, or if there is an issue in the oral cavity, in spite of doing all this things, why should we do? Yes, why should we do? Imagine if you don't use this, the problem in the